Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day so far. I hope you didn't let anybody give you any crap. I'm going to keep saying that every once in a while because you know what? Life will really get to you and people will try it, but we're not going to let them. We're going into a new year. You know what? I'm thinking about a lot of things right now. As I just get older and I'm thinking about I didn't accomplish a lot of goals this year. It's almost December. It's mid-November right now. And are you guys hard on yourself when you don't follow your goals or set goals and don't really accomplish them? It kind of sucks because it's like so much is going on and it's constantly going on. I feel like after COVID, everything's kind of like, I don't know what's happening. Everything is just, it's like elevated almost. I feel like time is just sped up. I can't believe it's November again. Everybody says it every year, but I swear, after COVID, everything just went into the stratosphere. Time just doesn't exist anymore. And I feel like I had a lot of goals. I didn't accomplish them. And that's on me. You know what I mean? Every year I do these, or every month I do these calendars and I put certain things I need to do to make myself at least as sane as possible. And I mark them off. I check them off if I get it done. And it's just a little challenge for myself. It might be reading or meditating or, journaling. And I just wasn't on it this year. I try to do it, but then it's like, I don't know what's going on with me, but I think, I keep saying it, but I just think we just can't be hard on ourselves. We have to be accountable, but we have to realize that life is happening, your job is happening. I had a situation where I kind of like switched jobs this year. And I was working a lot of overtime, and you have to make these choices. Like, is that what I really want? I don't know. I don't know if I really want to work overtime. Like, it's more money, but I think ultimately you don't want to spend more time at work because you're just working for somebody. And I will continuously say that because I've been through it. Like I said, I've had great jobs and I've had crappy jobs. So I just think like, we just got to keep motivating ourselves to do better. And I'm not a motivator. I definitely have some flaws, many flaws, but I see people struggling. I talk to people at work and it's baffling because, people are not truly happy, like some people are happy, but some people you could just tell they're just like going through it, like they just can't wait to get home, and I just love observing people. I just naturally do. I'm not nosy. I just like observing people and, especially people that are older than me because I'm like, well, is this a glimpse into my future or could I be better or worse than them, and it's just interesting that people kind of just keep on trucking, as they say. And it's like, when do we cut the cord? When do we even, just say, I just want to be liberated? When do we like go on the top of a mountain and scream and say enough is enough? So that's where I'm at right now. Every day I'm just like in my head thinking about how I could do better. And, right now, so it's the middle of the month, so I'm like reflecting on this year and like what I've accomplished, what I didn't accomplish. And, I'm always going to be on top, like mentally and everything, but you just always want to do better. But right now I'm just sitting in traffic. I'm getting a little bit of anxiety because I have a dinner with a colleague later. I'm going to go get ready and then do that. I was going to do the video then on my way, but I said, let me just rest and get my mind right. So there's this person at work that I work with. It's like indirectly I work with. They don't work for my company, but they're really cool. And so we've been saying, how you make plans with people and you're like, oh yeah, we're going to meet up. Well, this person called me out. They're like, okay, no, let's go on this date. And I'm like, you know what? I am so bad at making plans with people because I just don't feel like doing things sometimes. You know what I mean? It depends on how I feel, and that's the worst. You know, a lot of my friends or family, like, you know, they know that about me. It's just, sometimes I just don't want to do anything. So I'm excited to meet this person in person because we've never met in person. We just have like a, you know, like a work friendship sort of thing. But I get anxiety about those things. Like, I've been thinking about it all day, and it's like, it's gonna be nothing because they're an awesome person. But it's just, I don't know why we let ourselves get these anxieties. I don't know if you guys get anxiety if you're watching, but I notice as I get older, I'm getting so much anxiety. It's been like the last few years that I'm just so anxious. And I remember being younger, I never got anxiety, but I'm thinking maybe I did get anxiety and I was just coping with it, and I was kind of like in survival mode. I don't know, I'm just rambling, but yeah, I get so anxious. I really, if you know me, I just don't like making plans because I almost want you to invite me. It's weird because I never have FOMO. Like, if I don't go to something, I used to want to go to everything when I was younger. But now, if you invite me, or if I see that I didn't get invited, I really could care less, because I just realize now it's almost like if you have something in the closet that you haven't worn and you forgot about. If I don't see it, if I didn't plan on it, it's like I'm not really missing out, you know? And that's, I don't know if this is a good or bad mindset, but I'm not really missing out. But I used to always have FOMO. So I always try to be at every event and every party, everything, every gathering. But now I'm kind of like way too on the other side. I think there needs to be a balance. Like, you have to go out and socialize. I think after COVID, I just got really awkward. I just stopped wanting to go out. And I think that isolation, I wonder, because I worked from home during that time, and then I didn't work for a while. And I think that isolation kind of, it kind of separates you from society. And I was like so social, and I'm still social, but like in certain settings, you know what I mean? So I'm nervous about meeting this person in person because, you know, you have certain relationships with people in their own context. Like, this is a work relationship, but you're like, well, are we just going to be sitting there awkward eating? And, you know, she picked the place, and it's like, I've never been to this place. So then my mind goes into like, oh, how's the parking? Where do I go? I got to be on time. And I wish you guys could see what's in my head, because there's no reason to have anxiety. So back to my goals and everything. One of the big thing that helps me is journaling, because like right now I'm gonna be early, so I'll go get ready, and I think I'm just gonna journal all these feelings, because it's pointless. I've gone to therapy before, and the therapist is like, you know what, you just write stuff down, because your thoughts will constantly come trickling down in your head, you know, and they will flow through your head, flow through your body, but you're not your thoughts, you know, unless they're like really positive. But if they're like negative, just crazy anxiety ridden thoughts, you don't need to listen to them. And I noticed that when I write stuff down, and I'm like, so, you know, you just write like, how do you feel? Like, okay, I'm nervous about meeting so-and-so today, and, you know, I know it's no reason to be nervous, and you just let that out. So that's what helps me. You guys are not asking for my help, but that's what helps me, because I'm like riddled with anxiety all of a sudden, and I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it comes from the bad food. I don't know. People say, you know, there's a lot of chemicals in food. I don't know, but this is like off topic, but I notice it helps me a lot. So that's one of my things that I need to do all day. Oh wow, this is a bad accident, Lord. Oh my gosh. Wow, you guys, it's so dangerous on the road. This guy, his whole front of his car got smashed, and that's terrible. Be safe out there if you're driving. And I know I may appear to be unsafe, but I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking straight ahead and making sure that I'm safe. But anyways, I just wanted to say, you know what? It's okay to be anxious, but you know, there's always a way out. There's different forms of like meditation and journaling. To me, meditation helps, but sometimes Like right now I'm like super anxious, so I think I'll try to meditate, but I think right now it won't be effective because I'm just gonna be in my head. Like the anxiety's that crazy. But I think I'm gonna journal, and that'll do the trick, because I know there's nothing to be fearful of. There's nothing to be anxious of. It's just a dinner. But life is just, I feel like life is just so crazy that we make things into nothing, and then they affect our whole day. You know what I mean? They affect something. It's like, okay, a friend of mine, other coworker, a really cool guy. Shout out to Paz. He left my company, but he's really dope. Paz, he told me that he went skydiving for his birthday, and I'm like, really? He's just a really cool, adventurous guy, right? And I asked him, I was like, well, what does it feel like? He said, well, it's actually not scary at all. Once you fall, the plane is going so fast that you don't even feel it, and it's just the buildup of getting there. That's what's the anxious part. It's like that's the part that makes you anxiety ridden. It's just the lead up to it. But he's like, jumping is just, you don't feel anything. And I really find that hard to believe, because I mean, I don't know, I would be scared shitless, but I also never done it. So I think that's just what fear is about. It's technically, what do they say fear is? False evidence appearing real. And it's true. False evidence appearing real is fear. And there's no need to be like, right now I'm just going to a dinner. Like what's gonna happen? Nothing. I'm just gonna eat some bomb food, have a good or awkward conversation. Even if it's an awkward conversation, it's just gonna pass. So I don't know. I felt compelled to let you guys know that if you're dealing with anxiety, I'm also dealing with anxiety. Other people are dealing with anxiety. And even people at the highest levels of life, the rich people, they're dealing with anxiety, because most people are just faking it till they make it. So anyways, this is not a funny video. This is just a random thoughts video. But it's my channel. I can do whatever I want. I could do whatever I want here. If I could talk about characters or whatever, I'm going to talk about it, okay? If I want to talk about what I ate today, if I want to cut the video, I'm going to do it, because it's my channel. You can either join me or not, all right? Are you on my team or are you not? Anyways, you guys have a great day. I'll let you know tomorrow how it went. And you guys have a good one. Later.